Hello, welcome back to the Same Vein podcast in person this time.
Shoot.
I'm Seth.
I'm John.
All right, same thing as always. We'll start with our weekly recap. So, what have you been doing this past week?
Not much, bro. Working, and that's it.
Read
a book this week.
What book? Was it a picture book?
No. It was Green Eggs and Ham. It's called I'm Thinking of Ending Things. I don't know if you've heard of it.
I think I have, but I have no idea what it's about. I'll probably just like seen it on a shelf somewhere.
Pretty good. I honestly can't say much without spoiling it, but
Spoil it.
is all right.
Spoiler right now.
Everyone's fake at the end. All right. That's it.
Everyone's fake?
Yeah.
Like, what does that mean? Like they're like fake friends?
No.
Or like fake?
It's a thriller.
Like they're aliens.
All right. Hold on. We're going back to the beginning. You ready?
Okay.
All right. Girlfriend, boyfriend,
Okay.
in a vehicle going to see this dude's parents.
I have heard of this. Now that you say that,
You know it from that?
Yes.
You're like, I know it from that, but not.
I know the parent visiting part. I'm taking a drink at the same time. You're awful.
But yeah, they go. Weird stuff starts happening. Like she gets phone calls from her own phone.
That is weird.
Yeah, pretty cool. Random, like, I forgot the exact phrase, but it's like, answer the question or something. Like, they leave a voicemail.
Oh, okay.
So they go to this dude's mom's house or whatever.
Yeah, visit his parents.
They're kind of freaks. Like, they're cool people, but they're like really
just
strange.
like weirdos.
Yeah. Then they go, this is like,
is this a movie?
Yeah, they made it a movie.
Okay, that's where I've heard of it from. But yeah, that's why I've seen the trailer for the movie. So when you're like, yeah, she goes and visits his parents' house, and everyone's like super fucked up.
I haven't seen the movie, but I heard it's really good.
Nice.
Yeah. But yeah, at the end they go to like an abandoned school, and there's like this weird killer that's like chasing her.
Okay. Is it her boyfriend?
No, it turns out it's written from the boyfriend's perspective, and he has like this weird identity disorder, and
so all the people are him.
Yeah,
that is pretty sick.
Spoiler alert.
So, yeah,
good book.
We'll put a spoiler alert like in the video if you want to skip ahead. If you give a shit about a book, ending. But
it's a
nice,
good book, man.
It sounds good. I've got a bunch of books that I have yet to read that I really want to.
Like what?
There's this one called Unwind. It's literally behind the camera over here. It's about this world where this is going to get kind of a controversial. Oh, shit. It's a world where abortion is illegal.
Oh, shit.
The world government basically believes that human life is sacred until you turn 13. And then if your parents can choose to do this thing called unwinding you.
Oh, and it's like a 13-year-old abortion.
So they donate between the ages of 13 and 18, they donate your organs to people that need them. So technically you're still like alive, but you're dead. They killed you. They donated your organs to other people. So
yeah, sounds like
The
Giver.
Kids,
like
kind of
rated R.
It's about these three kids that like one of them's this super rich kid, but he's like a total shithead to his parents, so he's afraid that they're gonna unwind
he's
him.
getting unwinded real quick.
One of them is this girl who's like homeless.
Oh, she's getting unwinded real quick.
Yeah. And then there's this kid called a tithe. And tithes are people who are bred specifically to be organs. Unwound. Yeah. So, and it's about all of them being on the run. But I haven't read it yet. That's just like kind of the general, like the kind of synopsis
of
it.
Big social.
Yes. I have like 4 books in my like kind of list right now. That one interests me the most.
I think you told me about that a while ago, but yeah, it sounds good.
Yeah, it looks
when
pretty
it come
good.
out, is it pretty new?
Yeah, so the same author as this wrote another book series about a world where like humanity solved death, basically. Like no one ever dies. So there's these people who kill people for population control. That was like the last series he wrote. So all of his stuff is kind of based around like what it means to die and like why, like just different kind of dystopian fiction type shit.
Dang, sounds cool.
It is pretty interesting.
I can see that becoming a movie, honestly.
That'd be a sick ass movie, dude.
Would, yeah.
Would you unwind your kids?
They fucking around, I might.
Yeah. You didn't take out the trash today? It's unwinding time.
Yeah, instead of a belt, you're just like
you just pull out the fucked up machine that they use. So like, I don't even know.
Oh, yeah. your organs look mighty fine. I don't mind.
Healthy 13-year-old pancreas.
Oh, nice looking liver you got there, boy.
Oh God. Now we just sound like cannibals and weirdos.
Yeah.
So yeah, I didn't really do much this past week either. I worked, of course, because I have to work for a living. What did I do? I don't know. Been listening to other podcasts kind of for inspiration, I guess. Like, make me feel a little more creative. Like, have you heard of Friday Beers?
No.
Okay, so it's this. They make like sketch comedy, basically. But two of the guys who like started it have a podcast called the Almost Friday Podcast, and it is some of the funniest shit I've ever heard.
What do they do? Just like skit?
No, they just kind of do what we do. They conversate. They like make stupid jokes. They're both comedians, also like stand-up comedians. So
gotcha.
It is very funny. And they have a producer that they like shit on constantly. I wish we had a producer.
No.
That's kind of just mostly me because I set up this entire thing. So yeah, you're welcome for that.
All right, what's the next?
All right, are you ready for the question of the day?
Yeah.
Okay. I thought this would be a good question because I think that you won't have any, or not any that would be that you would not think. Not many that you'd think that I would think of like off the bat that are common. But it is, what is your biggest pet peeve?
Oh.
Biggest fear is good too. Maybe we'll follow up with that one. But what's your biggest pet peeve?
Shoot, I don't know. Loud smacking.
Like when you chew?
Yeah.
I'm so bad about that. My wife gets so pissed at me for doing that sometimes.
Oh, I hate people. I hate people that drive stick shift and then they try and show off that they drive stick shift every conversation.
Yeah, that is very uncommon. I knew you would come up with some random bullshit.
I was actually thinking about this the other day. Dude, it's honestly, it's the right's version of being vegan. It's driving stick shift.
My manual,
they bring it up,
manual.
Yeah. Oh, you're just a common vehicle driver.
You're just an automatic boy.
You don't even know what a clutch is, boy.
You're driving out here in God's country. Man,
they also
the way God intended.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, that is hilarious.
They're like the greatest anti-theft device.
I have met people that are very much like that.
Yeah.
Like
everyone has.
When I was in high school, there was like a group of people that I knew that I was like kind of friends with, and they all drove stick shift, and that was like their thing.
Yeah. What about you? What's your pet peeve?
So one that I discovered kind of the other day.
It's like a kink. I just discovered my new
unlocked.
pet peeve.
Is when you're driving, and someone passes you because they think that you're going too slow.
Oh,
and then they just have to slam their brakes because the person in front of you is going slow.
Oh, yeah.
So, like, I was driving behind a guy, like, probably 2 car lengths back, going, like, 70 highway speed. This truck flies past me and gets in front of me and just has to slam his brakes immediately. So I had to slam my brakes because he almost rear ends this, like, van in front of me that's going that speed.
And then you're just like,
I'm like,
dude,
you're an
we're
idiot.
in the exact same position.
I'm like, you are an idiot. I hope that you, like, wreck that car in a ditch. Not really, but kind of.
Other pet peeve, also driving. People that don't know how right-of-way works. I hate that. Or stop signs in general.
Yes, that is a very good one.
Even if they're being kind and they like stop first and then they wave you on, I'm like, bro, just go.
I hate when someone waves me on and then I wave them on and they like insist.
Yeah,
I'm like, why? What are we doing here?
Yeah, like, dude,
like it's not like we bumped into each other in a hallway, dude. This is a whole ass road.
Like you're driving a Kia Soul. Go on, bro.
Yeah, that's a good one. I have like pretty bad road rage, actually. It does not take much for me to like start cussing you out and calling you an idiot and like a danger to society and a like just awful things.
Yeah, I don't have road rage, but I do have like road irritation, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I
don't get mad.
You look like the kind of guy who wouldn't say anything. You just go like,
yeah. I like barely dodge an accident and I'm like, well, that was you're pretty silly for that one. silly little goose over
Another
here.
pet peeve I have is not this is kind of a hypocritical one because I feel like I'm a little guilty of doing this to other people if I'm like in an active conversation with them. But if I'm talking about something important, I hate being interrupted. I despise.
What were you saying about?
Your days are numbered. I
Days are numbered.
like hate being interrupted. But I'm also pretty bad about doing that because if I'm like actively talking to somebody and I'm really interested in what we're talking about, I'll just like want to keep saying stuff.
Yeah, with that, dude, I'm like, if it's a really fast-moving conversation, sometimes you have to interrupt to get like a word in.
Yeah,
If
to
there's-
actually even give your input, like say your part. This is true. Okay. Now you said biggest fear. So what is your biggest fear? Don't say failure. Don't say failure because it's too late.
It's too late. No, I've learned to accept failure.
Fair enough. Sigma mentality right there.
Yeah. Biggest fear? Probably the ozone layer breaking and me floating out into space and suffocating.
Are you serious?
No, I don't know.
You
I don't know.
you fear something.
I fear,
Do you fear death?
no, not death, but like certain ways.
A certain way.
What is
My wife is behind the camera and she just looked over at me like I was about to murder John.
like she was getting an exorcism.
Yeah, like I said, do you fear death? And she looked back like she was about to see a knife in John's throat or something.
I don't fear death. I fear.
Do you think that you'll die right now?
I gotta go, man.
I gotta get out of here.
Yeah, I don't fear the actual concept of death, but I fear like if I'm gonna get my head sawed off or something. I'm like, yeah, that's
so
actually that is a big fear for a long time.
It's like being murdered.
No,
or like
it's
having your
getting
head cut
my
off.
neck like cut or head cut off.
That is kind of freaky. I agree with that. Like for instance, in horror movies, like if someone's like getting their throat cut or something,
Squeamish.
I literally have to like look away.
Yeah.
Same with like eyeball stuff. Like if someone gets stabbed in the eye or something,
yeah.
I'm like I'm done.
Or wrists getting cut.
That doesn't bother me as bad.
Alright.
I'm not too squeamish, but those two things like kind of mess with me. Like I'm not a huge fan of either of those. I think that that's a good point to like different ways of dying or like the real fear that people have sometimes.
Yeah, it's not the
Like-
death itself. It's
Like people have anxiety for driving, not just because like they're in the car, but they're afraid they're gonna get hit.
yeah.
You know. For instance, like I think drowning it would be awful
Yeah, suffocation.
because like you are literally fully conscious, knowing what is going on
Slowly
the
die.
entire time, and then it's just
Black.
God, that sounds like the worst thing ever.
Yeah.
I think I would rather be like burned alive than drown.
I don't know about that. I mean, drowning's relatively painless other than like,
How do you know that? Have you ever spoken to someone who drowned?
dude, you're speaking to someone who drowned right now, bro.
You drowned?
No. I'm lying, dude.
I know.
Yeah, I don't know. I've heard like being burned alive most of the time they die from the smoke, like suffocating.
Smoke
them.
inhalation.
Yeah. But they
Also-
still feel
Well,
hella
wouldn't
pain.
it? Doesn't it eventually like burn your nerve endings off?
I don't know.
Like the fire eventually just reaches deep enough that you feel nothing. You're just burning.
I think you're dead before that happens, though.
Maybe.
Probably.
Maybe. So kind of adjacent to drowning, I would say
Wait, was that your biggest? Or?
no, I'm not really scared of dying in any particular fashion
All right, bro.
because eventually I'm just gonna be dead. You know.
All right,
Um,
all right, bud.
Maybe like. Maybe drowning would kind of mess with me. Like I don't think I would like enjoy that. You know what I mean? Or having a terminal illness would also. That might be one of my biggest
Oh,
fears.
because you like
Is
know
like
you're gonna
being
die.
diagnosed with like cancer one day or something, because that's like, that is like, I literally may never come back from this. Like I may just have to sit here
Oh, like you have
and
time to
wait
think about it.
and just wait.
Yeah.
So that's pretty bad.
Yeah.
But I think my biggest fear, like the thing that truly, maybe not like so irrational, but like it just wigs me out, is the ocean. Like really crazy deep
What is
water.
that called?
Thalassophobia.
Yeah.
Because like I think I'd be okay if I was like out at sea on a boat or whatever,
But in
being
the water.
in the ocean and like putting my head underwater and just seeing like blackness below me, I would like have a heart attack.
Yeah, dude.
Because I'm like, what's down there, dude?
I think I told you, but when we went to Mexico, I swam with whale sharks, and it was
That's awesome.
literally you're boating out to like miles off the surface, and you jump in. You can't see anything underneath you other than like the giant shark,
the huge whale shark,
or whatever.
Yeah, that I think that's kind of cool though. I've always wanted to swim with sharks, probably in a cage.
Cool.
Probably not like bloodthirsty monsters of the ocean swimming around me and freely.
Yeah,
but yeah, whale sharks are like super gentle and docile, so like that's not bad.
Yeah, they swim like right at you, and then like last minute they'll like curve. It's pretty cool.
Did you grab its fin?
No, you're not supposed to touch them.
Why?
Something with like your oils on your hand could like screw up their skin or something.
That sounds like somebody probably died by accident, and they're like, yeah, the oils will mess them up.
Well, most of the like tour guides out there are like they're super into their job. They're not like, yeah, I'm just doing this because I get paid.
It's like a passion thing for them.
So they're like, they are very adamant about keeping the sharks safe. Honestly, I don't think they care about like the humans that much. I mean, they do, but
they're like, if I had to choose this random brainless shark swimming around or you, it would definitely be the
people
shark.
That are like, I will save my dog over any human being.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it is, bro. If a stranger's dying and my dog's dying and I can only save one, I'm saving the stranger.
If it's a stranger, maybe not.
Oh, okay.
But if it's like a person that I know, then yeah, it's probably the person. I'll be sad about the dog, of course. Yeah. You know, like I will be conflicted in that decision because that is like my animal, you know, like my companion. But that's another like walking, talking, breathing, speaking human being.
Interesting. You wouldn't save a stranger, you don't think?
I
just depends
don't
on, like, what
know. I don't know. Maybe it depends on like the manner in which they're like dying. Like I think if they did it to themselves, then I'd probably let them die.
Like how's your dog dying?
Like for instance, if I'm like on a hike with my dog, and I walk by this guy and he's like wheezing, dying on the ground, I'm like, what happened? And he points up and he like fell while he was climbing or something with no gear. I'd be like, die.
Oh, okay.
I'd be like, I will go and get help.
Wait, but that's not. Is that his fault that he like tripped?
If you have no climbing gear and you fall and die, then yes, that is your fault for not having any gear.
All right.
I think. Yes, I would save anybody probably, but I wouldn't be happy about it. I'd be really sad that my
like, you idiot. I had to save.
I'd be really sad that I lost my dog for this random person.
Yeah. And then you save the person, they turn out to be like a
a
terrorist
serial
or something.
killer. Yeah, right.
That was a ploy.
It was I fooled you with my
death noises.
Yeah, right.
He's like,
I was in the throes of pain and death.
I'm dying.
And I tricked you. Oh my god. Okay, so you want to do pop culture spotlight now, or you want to talk about pet peeves more?
Bro, I think we have a.
Dude, you know what pet peeve I have? It's the way you're holding your microphone right now. You're like,
bro, look, this is you. Look right here. Oh, now you're just full fisting it.
I have been this whole time.
You're white knuckling your microphone, bro. You're like so. Yeah, you're like. I'm like. Oh my god!
Oh god. Okay. Oh, I'm hot. I'm red and hot. I'm hot and red. Okay. Pop culture spotlight this week.
Pop culture spotlight.
The only thing that I found I found relatively interesting was that Jada Pinkett, Will Smith's not really ex-wife, but kind of ex-wife, like wrote a memoir, and she said that they've been separated, like living separately, doing their own thing for like 7 years, which is insane because he literally slapped the shit out of a comedian like 2 years ago
for a joke
for her.
about her.
So,
well, I don't. So was this like the same time when she like? I guess it wasn't cheating if they were separated or whatever. If it was open,
assumedly
they just never got back.
I don't know. I don't know if that was like the catalyst for this whole thing.
Let's bust that memoir out.
Bust it out.
400
yeah, like 450 pages. I like looked it up. They're very long.
I don't even.
But yeah, so he after that, like on Instagram, he made posts like kind of alluding that he was going to respond to it because maybe she said some not so great things about him in it. And then they were all just like trolling videos. Like one of them, he's like, all right, like it's official. And then he goes to say something and he like sneezes and the video just ends like he messed it up.
Jeez.
But I guess he's been kind of catching a lot of shit for it. Like yeah.
So what was the main topic? Just
I don't
how
really
he
know.
sucks, or-
I know that the big like kind of craze about it, or like what everyone's talking about, is the thing she said about him, which is obvious because he's like a giant celebrity.
Yeah, it says this book is about brokenness,
About loss and about fixing what was fractured. Yeah, bullshit.
Early on. Yeah, it sounds like an excuse just to cheat on your husband, but I don't know.
I don't know. I don't want to like, because I haven't read it, so I don't want to be like this is a bad book or this is all bullshit. But it doesn't seem like they're doing much fixing if they've been separated for 7 years.
I don't know.
That doesn't make.
Takes some
time. That doesn't say
but
fixing to me. Maybe, I mean, honestly, maybe they are like in therapy or whatever, and this is just like part of their healing.
Yeah,
but 7 years,
it
dude.
kind of seems
Like if I separated from my wife right now, I wouldn't see my daughter again until she was 7, like in kindergarten. That's insane.
Yeah. Also, it's like, I don't know. It just seems disrespectful. I think. If
I
she's,
guess it
like,
depends on what's said.
exposing- I mean,
Yeah,
she
I
pretty
also
much-
read this thing. She was on like a kind of an interview type thing, like talk show, and she got a letter from Will Smith, and they opened it and read it on there, and he was like talking about like, I love you so much, like the book was great. If I would have read this sooner, I would have like hugged you a lot more and stuff. So maybe like they didn't have a very affectionate relationship at first. But I don't know. I don't know. I mean, it kind of takes two to tango, you know?
Yeah.
Like,
I don't think I would have. That's definitely a celebrity move where they're like
writing
hey,
a whole ass book.
Yeah.
Yes,
buy
very
this
much.
book to see why me and my husband are separated, and then like let me expose him.
And also let me talk about all of the problems that I've had in my life as if everyone else is free from struggle.
Yeah. I also get the vibe that he's way more like into her than she is into him.
Absolutely. Dude,
Just based
he
on the slap
is
alone, you know.
head over heels for her.
But it, like I could definitely see her not really working for a solution and him like trying to do stuff. And she's
I
like,
think this-
"Oh, my son's friend is very good looking."
I mean, I'm like not her friend, right? I don't know how she actually is like, but the nature of like what I have seen of her through different forms of media and like gossip, I guess really, mostly, is like she is very much like a
stuck up.
little bit like yeah, like she knows how much he loves her.
So she like abuses
Type of
it,
thing?
or she
Yes,
like
yes.
uses them. Yeah, I get the same vibe. Honestly, just watching like the interactions.
But also like we're biased because all we've seen is like
what's in the public. Yeah.
she had an entanglement.
Yeah, he
with this
honestly
random
might
kid.
be like way worse, and she's not that like.
I mean, clearly the entire thing is toxic.
Yeah.
And it very well could be that like they're separated because he is like super overbearing or something.
Well, did you see that, dude?
I mean, no
what was
one's
that
ever gonna really
famous-
know.
It was a famous. They went on like a talk show or something, and it's.
And he's like, I can love you through everything. That shit.
I think it was that, and he's like crying, and she was like,
And
"It's
she
when
just
she
looks
first
pissed
talks."
off.
Yeah, it's like when she's first talking about like the entanglement or whatever.
I cannot believe that she
It's
called
so-
it an entanglement, dude.
It's so awkward, and she's talking about like boning her son's friend
Yes.
while he's sitting there, like
I can
definitely feeling.
I cannot believe she called it an entanglement.
And he's like, "Yeah, well,
That
we're
is-
working on things."
Psychotic.
Yeah.
It was nothing. It was
And
no
it
big deal. It was
didn't
just an
even own up to it.
entanglement. Yeah,
Well,
I
wow.
would have jumped into traffic immediately. Especially if she was like, no, it was no big deal, just an entanglement.
Yeah, like we were
What?
separated. It's not a.
Get me out of this interview right now. Yeah, that
They're
it's
also,
just-
dude. They're always like
I don't
a
want
lot
to
of
be
this
like
stuff is personal, and for some reason, I don't know why they're like just talking
airing
about
it all out.
Yeah, like we don't need to know all this stuff.
yeah.
They're milking it.
I don't want to be like red pill like stupid idiot. But I do feel sad for him that he's like,
oh yeah, I do too.
just sticking himself in this situation.
Yeah, well,
basically,
I think that shows that he's actually in love, and he's
Yeah.
just gonna suffer for
That's-
a while.
That's great for him. I feel great for the guy. He found love.
He found the one
He
true
found
entanglement
love
piece.
with, and he just found love in unfortunate circumstances. I don't know. Maybe the book's awesome though. Like
Nah,
maybe
I don't
I'll
think
buy it
it
and
is.
read the whole thing.
I don't think it is.
Maybe I'll be a Jada Pinkett stan when I'm done with the book, and I'll say that she was right
What do they call
and that
themselves?
she
Pinkies?
deserved to have her entanglement.
You a pinky?
No way. That's what
A
they call them,
a
dude.
Smithy? I don't know.
That's not what she looks.
Oh my God.
Oh, I'm just kidding.
Golly.
Okay. We. I'm so sorry.
She does, bro.
Holding it like this for the rest of the episode.
Jada Pinky. Jada Oinky Pinky.
Did she drop the Smith? Is she still a Smith?
Yeah, I think so.
Or is she just Jada Pinkett now? Again.
She's still Smith. I think she's going to keep that, even if it's just for the fame, you know.
It's also crazy how much she talks about loving Tupac.
Yeah.
Even though she's married.
She loves to mention that a lot.
Yeah. Yeah, she
Dude,
does.
can we talk about her kids, too? Or, I mean, their kids. Not just
Willow
hers.
and Jaden?
Yeah.
What about them?
They're just weird, too.
Jaden's just kind of a weirdo. Have you read his tweets? They are
Yeah.
awesome.
He talked, like, honestly, I get, like, Kanye vibes from him.
Very much.
Like, young Kanye.
They are so great. I love it. I absolutely love it. All right. Anyway, so we don't have a media review this week because neither of us even remembered and thought of anything to watch. So instead, I want you to give me your top 10 Halloween candies because we're kind of closing in on Halloween.
Top 10.
And
Wait.
I want you to give me your top 10.
Let's do it like this. We'll ping pong off each other. So I'll do 10, you do 9, I do 8.
Okay. I can do that.
10 being...
This is going to be the most fucked up list of all time.
Wait, is it 10 being worst to
10
1
is
being
worse.
best?
Yes. Like, what are you talking about? Yes.
No, I meant like...
What list have you seen where they're like number 10? The best one.
All right.
All right, give me number 10.
Number 10.
This dude's going to say like Mike and Ike's or
I was
something.
going to say candy corn, but I don't know if that could even be that
You
high.
are not about to say candy corn is the number 10 best candy.
That's what I was asking. I was saying, is 10 considered bad? Because if it's considered bad, I'm doing candy corn.
They're all good, but they're the top 10.
All right, then I'll do shit. I don't even know if I know 10 candy. Like,
Well, you only have to know 5 because we're both doing it.
hold on. I'm thinking. What's a mid candy? Hold on.
A mid can.
Wait, give me a second. Skittles. I'm doing Skittles.
I was literally about to do Skittles, so I guess Skittles is number 10.
Yeah.
Okay. Number 9, I will say Snickers. I love Snickers.
At 9. I was gonna put Snickers at like
At
1.
Like you really?
Yeah, Snickers
Okay.
is
Okay,
goated, but
that's where we differ.
it's all right.
Send your text. Hurry up.
Hold on, wait. This is
Very
important.
rude. Very rude.
All right. So we got wait, Skittle. I can't believe you put Snickers right next to Skittles, bro. that's
I
one
was gonna put Skittles at number 9.
bro. Yeah, you're wild, bro.
Fine.
That's
fine,
a pet peeve
fine.
right there. No, you can't go back. You can't go back.
Fine. I will
You can't go back.
I will strike Snickers from the record, and I will say Twix.
That's no. It's not allowed.
Fine. Snickers is number 9. I told you this list was gonna be all fucked up.
All right, Snickers number 9. What's worse than Snickers? Nothing. All right.
Better. You gotta find something better than
or
Snickers.
better, yeah. Shoot.
You
What's
can
a
find
good
something
8?
better.
I know I can.
So dude's about to say like a Heath bar.
No,
100 grand.
Heath bar is pretty bad.
100 grand. Bit of honey.
Dude, I don't know if this counts, but I'm gonna put Star Crunch. Does that count? The little Hostess.
Have you ever been given that at Halloween?
Yeah, I
Okay,
have.
then yes.
All right, Star Crunch.
Star Crunch?
Is that what
That
it's
is
called?
probably like the worst Little Debbie snack though.
It's pretty good. I don't know
Garbage.
what you're talking about, but all right.
Tastes like
Maybe like
bad. Tastes like bad.
whatever it is.
Fake chocolate.
All right, Snickers at number 9.
Number was that number
8.
Okay, number 7. Number 7, I'm gonna do I really did pick the best one already. I think number 7, I'll do M&Ms.
What is this?
Of any
like,
variety.
Really?
Probably peanut M&Ms or regular M&Ms. But yeah, M&Ms.
Okay. All right, M&Ms. So we're at 6. Let's see. What's a good?
Make sure your microphone's on. Okay.
It's on, bro.
Good.
Make sure yours on it.
We're good. I just looked at mine and I thought this was off for a second. I was like, oh, dear God.
Run it back. All right. Number 6. What's a good one? This is where we're getting into like the.
This is where we're going to
fives.
argue a lot because you're probably going to be wrong on like every single one you say.
Bro, you put Snickers at 9.
Yeah, it's a number 9. Okay.
All right.
If you gave me a tub of candy to pick from, I would not pick Snickers first.
You would pick it 9th though?
Yeah.
I don't believe that, bro. You'd pick it in front of M&Ms or behind M&Ms?
Yes.
Bro. I'm gonna do. I don't know. Honestly, SpongeBob Krabby Patties.
My wife is over there totally cheering for you. That is like her favorite candy.
Sir.
She's also very pregnant, so that's probably part of it. But yes, good choice.
SpongeBob Krabby
You
Patties.
pick SpongeBob Krabby Patties over Snickers.
No, I won't. That's why I didn't want Snickers at 9.
I tried to take it back and you wouldn't let me.
You can't take that abomination back, bro. You have to live with your
I'll
sin.
just edit it out later.
You have to live with your sin.
I'll do a voiceover of me saying
you're like number 9. The Starburst.
oh, dude, I fucking love Starburst. I'm on number 5. Okay, number 5, I think is gonna be. Yeah, this is getting hard. I'm gonna say number 5. Okay, very. You are going to hate me for very controversial.
It's gonna be like popcorn or something.
Yeah, caramel corn. No, I'm just kidding. Dark chocolate Milky Way.
That's wild, bro. I don't even like the normal Milky Way, to be honest.
Yeah, because you have garbage taste. You said SpongeBob Krabby Patties.
Bro, I did. Wait,
Yeah,
did you just bring those out?
Go get some?
Oh, okay.
I'll go get some.
I was like, did I subconsciously
I'll go get
say
us
that
some.
because it was sitting there? Wait, what are we at? 4? SpongeBob Krabby, bring it in, bro. Number 4, number 5.
Krabby Patties. So you're on number 4.
Go Krabby Patty. All right.
This is gonna be impossible to open
Oh.
with one hand.
Chewy, delectable, perfect.
Tastes like beef.
Just like that
Tastes
beef
like-
flavored
Tastes like
gummy.
hot beef.
Wait, what'd you just say? You said
I want to eat out this plastic real fast.
dark chocolate Milky
Dark
Way?
chocolate Milky Way.
All right, I'm going Payday.
That
Number
is
4.
an excellent choice.
That's a good spot for a Payday.
Okay.
Top 5.
Yeah, I can't even argue with that. That's a good choice. Payday are good.
This is when it gets down to the real
Down to the wire.
juice.
Number 3. We're on the top 3. No Snickers. No Milky Ways. No Payday.
No Krabby Patty.
No Krabby Patties. Number 3. So this is gonna be kind of a blanket statement. Actually, I've never gotten this for Halloween, but I would
Like a
hand
toothbrush,
I,
a pencil.
yeah,
my favorite.
dental
My
floss.
favorite snack.
But if it were me, I would hand this out at Halloween. Sour Patch Kids.
Ooh.
That's number 3.
I'm honestly not I do like Sour Patch Kids, but not.
After you said
Halloween.
SpongeBob Krabby Patties, your opinions mean very little to me.
All right, fair enough.
Because I only had one, and it was the worst.
I'll take the other one then.
It was the worst thing I've ever
Take
had.
the other one then, bud.
You're on number 2. I get number 1, and I'm about to just absolutely
Oh my
disrespect you.
Bro's about to say, caramel apple sucker or whatever. Dum Dums.
The root beer hard candies.
You're like the cherry limeade Dum Dum or whatever. The Tootsie Pop.
the mystery Dum Dum.
Tootsie Roll.
Oh God, dude, I love Tootsie Rolls. Actually,
Bro, don't you dare put that at 1. I'm about to commit a war crime if you put a Tootsie Roll at 1.
Well, what's number 2?
I'm thinking.
I think I already know what I'm going to lock in for number 1 because it's just unbeatable.
I think I'm about to steal it for number 2.
Oh, what's number 1?
You ready? Here we go. Kit Kat. Is that what you're gonna do?
That is not at all what I was gonna do. That's a good. That's an all right choice. I'm not a huge Kit Kat guy, but they're not. They're always solid. Like you can't go wrong.
Did you
with
put
Kit Kat.
Twix at 7?
No, I was trying to put Twix at 9, but you wouldn't let me.
You didn't do Twix. That's right.
Snickers would have been right where I'm about to. Well, they wouldn't have actually. I spoke honestly, dude. Hershey's bar.
Hershey's
straight up Hershey's bar. You cannot go wrong with that. The Hershey's little bites, full on Hershey's bar. If you're in like a nice neighborhood. Literally, because it's just chocolate. It's just good ass chocolate. Like, unbeatable.
I mean, basic question or basic answer, but it's all right.
What would you have said for number 1? I
would have said Snickers. That's the only answer.
Wrong.
No, you know what else I totally forgot, and I should have put this at number 2. I'm a sucker for Babe Ruth candy.
Are you
chocolate bars?
You're joking. That would have imagine if I would have been like 3 Musketeers. You said answer.
Dark chocolate Milky Way.
Yeah, I did. What's wrong with the dark chocolate Milky Way, dude?
What's wrong with the Babe Ruth?
They're garbage.
Okay.
Well. I don't even think I've eaten a Babe Ruth before.
They're pretty good. They got that nutty goodness.
Yeah, you're all about like nutty goodness, aren't you?
It's like a Snickers without something. I don't know. I forgot what I don't even remember what Snickers tastes like, honestly.
All right, well, that was our totally fucked up top 10. We did our best. And I guess that's what we're gonna wrap this.
Wasn't good enough. We rapping?
Are we? Or do you have something else you want to talk about? Something else you want to get off your chest?
What's top 5 worst candy, dude?
Oh, dude, that's a good one too. Okay,
I think candy corn is
okay. We'll
5.
do top 10 worst then. So we'll do it the same way. I will start at number 10 so that you can't get mad at me for putting something good at number 9.
All right.
So number 10, I'm gonna say, is probably those circus peanuts.
Oh yeah, the gummy ones.
Yeah, the gummy circus peanuts. I like those are absolutely terrible. It's like they become chalk. Yeah. Like you eat them and they turn into a powder.
All right, I'm gonna counter that with bits of honey. I don't like bits of
honey. Bit of honey?
Bit of honey.
Yeah, that's a good one too. It's not
a good Halloween candy. It's almost like an old person candy.
It is very much an old person candy. Okay, I got number 8. Yeah. I'm gonna say number 8 is butterscotch.
What the hell's butterscotch?
You know what a butterscotch is,
dude. You talking about a Butterfinger?
No, the hard candy that's butter flavored.
What? Butterscotch.
Werther's.
I'm looking it up.
Werther's Originals. Butterscotch.
Oh, wait.
You're joking. You know what a butterscotch is.
I didn't know it was called that, bro. All right. Sorry.
What did you call it?
I don't know. I just call it like a caramel candy thing.
They're not caramel. They're butter.
They look like caramel. All right. Whatever, bro.
I think good choice. I might be totally. They might be caramel. I'm just sat here being like, they're butter flavored.
Number, what do I have? 7?
7.
Like, it's in the name. It's butter and scotch. Shoot. I'm going to do,
don't let me down.
Smarties.
Thank you.
That's a good one.
Thank you. That is such a good one. They are awful. Yeah. Probably my least favorite, actually. Probably my least favorite candy.
Really? Smarties?
Yeah. So we have not said candy corn yet, and I have number 6. Yeah. I'm going to put candy corn there.
Okay, I was going to put it a little higher just because I hate it.
It is pretty bad, but like I can still eat it.
Yeah, I can.
If someone's like, hey, you want some candy corn? I'll have like a couple pieces.
Yeah. I'll do, I'm going to do... I'm sorry for this. I'm gonna do Tootsie Rolls, dude.
Oh my, that's blasphemous.
Wait, hear me out.
That is a worse take than number 9 Snickers.
The taste isn't bad.
That is a worse take than number 9 Snickers for sure.
I don't think
absolutely.
It is. No, all right. Here's why. First up, why do they have 7 like different sizes of the little chocolate?
Because sometimes you want more Tootsie Roll.
Then open another package. What are you
talking about?
You don't need the extra long skinny one and then the fat one.
Why would I waste my time unrolling a bunch of tiny Snickers, a bunch of tiny Tootsie Rolls when I can get the fat boy right there?
The big old doink of a...
Yeah, the big old doinky one and just eat
I don't even dislike them. It's just that they're always over like saturated. Like
What does that mean?
if you take out your candy bag,
They are like the
dump that
fakest
bitch over.
chocolate tasting thing ever, though. But
I
so
guarantee
good.
like 60% of your candy is gonna be Tootsie Rolls.
Okay, what am I at? Number 4, number 5, number 5.
Wait, what you did 10? I did 9. You did 8. I did 7.
I did 6 candy corn.
Oh,
You did
so-
5.
So you're at 4.
Okay, number 4 is Blow Pops, the bubble gum suckers.
Wait, do you like those better or worse than Tootsie Pops?
I love Tootsie Rolls, so of course I
yeah.
like Tootsie Pops.
Yeah, dude.
But Blow Pops, the gum's garbage.
I like
The sucker
Blow
is
Pops.
garbage.
I like Blow Pops. Not top 10
That
favorite.
that makes a lot of sense.
I think they're
a man, a man that said he hates Tootsie Rolls would like blow Pops.
bro. I think
I don't think anyone's gonna agree with that one.
you don't think anyone likes Blow Pops.
I don't think anyone hates Tootsie Rolls.
Are you crazy? Have you opened your eyes in the last 20 years, dude?
What do you mean?
Tootsie Rolls are the most hated candy next to candy corn.
That is
real.
crazy.
It's real.
This is the problem with our generation.
All
Is
right.
that they don't like Tootsie Rolls, dude.
Wait. I need a. All right. It's not that Blow Pops are necessarily good. I just don't think they're the top 10 worst. I think they're very solid 5 out of 10.
I disagree. I think they're like a 2.
Okay.
I just don't. They just do things that other candy do, but worse. Like they're not good suckers. They're not good gum. And my dog is here now.
Bro, so close.
Sonny, go lay down. Go lay down. Okay, there he goes. He oversteps the cord. Let's go.
What is it? Is this 3?
You're on 3.
All right, 3.
I think my number 2 is also going to upset you. But anyway, what's number 3?
Number 3. This is a hard one. We're getting into.
Is it?
Yeah, we're getting into uncharted waters here. Number 3. Can I just do a blanket statement and do any candy with razor blades in it? Is that allowed?
I hate when they're giving ecstasy to my children.
I'm just
And
kidding.
they're pop brownies and
They're putting all their ecstasy in our chocolate.
putting all their dick pills in my kids' candy bag.
Putting that T-Rex Blaster 4000. Let me.
No, you cannot put razor blades in candy.
Yeah,
you have to pick a candy.
I know. Hold on. I'm thinking. This is hard. 3 that I just hate and despise. Or
Something you get in that bag and you're just like, ugh.
I just give it away. I'm gonna do. This one's kind of. This is gonna be.
It cannot be worse than the Tootsie Roll one.
It might be worse. I don't even know what it's. Wait. Oh, it is. It's another form of the Tootsie Roll, but it's like the white Tootsie Roll, the vanilla ones. You know, with the blue.
I think I do
the
agree
blue
with that.
blue
I think I do.
package.
The other ones are good though, like the orange and the lime. Those are good.
Okay.
But yeah, the vanilla ones taste pretty bad. That's a good one.
All right, bro.
So my number 2, I think it's a tie for me. Number 2, black licorice.
Oh, that's a good
And
choice right there. I forgot that's
the strawberry things, where the wrapper looks like a strawberry.
Oh, old people candy. That's that.
Yes.
The senior citizen.
It's probably a tie for me. If I had to choose one, it'd be black licorice because I think that is some of the worst, just the worst of all time of anything.
Dude, that's hard to beat. I think that's probably number 1, honestly, if I had to.
Really?
redo
I
this.
thought you liked black licorice, so I thought you were going to disagree.
I like normal licorice, but I don't like the black.
Okay, we have to pick a number 1. Has to be
Number
something.
1. All right, hold on. I got to think hard about this.
Yeah, I don't think you're going to beat black licorice, though. Black licorice is like the number 9
Bro, you got to
Snickers.
stop saying black licorice. That's all I'm thinking about. Hold on, wait.
The BL. Does that help if I call it the BL?
Number 1, dude.
Satan's candy rope.
Hold on, wait. I'm getting there.
I'm trying to think too. I do have one that I don't like very much.
Is it your number 1 most hated though?
No, licorice probably is, but I didn't get the number 1 spot. This one's not very good either, though.
All right, let me.
You can do it. I believe. I believe in you.
All right. I think I have it.
All right, lay it on me.
All right, you ready for this?
This is gonna be so bad. It's gonna be so stupid.
No, it's gonna be mint lifesavers, and I've gotten that for Halloween multiple times.
What? I love those.
I like, dude. They're
but I was actually gonna say something in a similar vein.
What?
York peppermint patties.
Oh no, that's number one.
That's number one.
Yeah, peppermint, dude.
I love the mint lifesavers.
I like them for like what they are, but they're not Halloween candy.
Not only do they freshen your breath, but I actually like mint. I think York peppermint patties taste like garbage, but I actually like mint. But also, if you choke on it, you can still breathe.
Because the hole.
Because of the hole in it.
The donut.
Yes. So that automatically makes it a good candy. Because if your kid chokes on it, they'll be okay.
Yeah, I don't agree with that.
But you agree with York peppermint patties.
Yeah.
Yeah, that probably would have been my number one, was York peppermint patties. They're so garbage.
Whereas the cool kids call them yonks. I don't like yonks at all.
No one calls them that.
Okay, shut the fuck up.
What are you talking about, yonks?
Whatever, bro.
You're goofy. You look goofy. Your hoodie's goofy. Your hairline's goofy.
Hey, Snickers at number 9. Snickers at number 9.
This dude says Tootsie Rolls on the putting Tootsie Rolls on the worst list at all.
Hey, roast them.
Insane.
Roast them. Look at them. Roast them.
I can't believe it. Okay, well, we're gonna wrap up so that I can finish this man's life.
Like, what the? What are you going in?
Whoa. No, okay. Anyway, thanks for listening. Thanks for watching.
All right.
It was nice to do it in person.
Peace.
And we'll see you guys next time.
Snickers at number 9.
Whatever.